Hi, my name is Samuel Philbert. I'm the pastor of Ambassador Baptist Church in St. Lucia in the Caribbean. I'm thankful to God for saving me and calling me into the ministry. I'm blessed at this time to thank several people that God has placed in my life. I'm thankful to God for Brother James Ellis. Um, he's the former director of Funnel Baptist Home Missions. He's gone home with the Lord. And all what he's done for us in the Caribbean, what they're doing now and what they're going to do. I'm also thankful for the Doug Fisher, who spent a lot of time with me, pouring in a lot in me, and I'm thankful to God for him. Also thankful to God for Harvest Baptist Church in Iowa and Pastor Marvin Smith and the starting of Christ for the Caribbean at that church. I'm so thankful for what God has done, but now we've got a new phase where we are with Pastor Doug Foster. He's the pastor of Emmanuel Baptist Church. Thankful for the members and staff of Emmanuel Baptist Church who has really come alongside us and catch the burden that we've had for the Caribbean. You see, for several years now, we've been holding what we call a pastors and workers conference in the Caribbean. God has given us a burden to help all the national pastors in the Caribbean. There are about 44 million people from the French, English, and Spanish speaking people in the Caribbean. God has given us a burden to get alongside them and assist the national pastors to get to the next level. When most folks go to the Caribbean, they see the beaches, they see the hotels, but behind all of that is the working of the enemy. And these 44 million people need to be saved. The issues that we've had for a long time in the Caribbean is resources in every direction. And God has burdened us with Emmanuel Baptist Church and Pastor Doug Foster. There is a member of his church whose Brother Doug Hero, we'll call him Big Doug. He got a burden for the dream and the burden that we have for the Caribbean. And he's decided to form a grouping of Christian businessmen and women in the U.S., and now in Canada with Pastor Peter Gunter, who are going to work along with us to get alongside the national pastors. I want to say this, not to be a lord over them, but to come alongside them and be servants together in God's ministry. Christ for the Caribbean, the intent is to get to these national pastors, the churches, the leaders, and become an arm, become a help, and help the national pastors of the Caribbean to reach greater goals and the desires of their hearts for God's honor and glory. How can this work out? Well, there are a lot of needs in the Caribbean, and we are trusting God to provide with the churches in America and the business people in America in meeting the needs, whether it's spiritual, physical, financial, emotional, whatever the need is. We want to be able to help the national pastors. One of the things that I'm excited about, it has been said, you need to teach someone how to fish so that you don't have to feed them all the time. One of the goals of Christ for the Caribbean is come alongside the nations of the Caribbean and figure out how to help them become self-sustaining, become independent, and sustain themselves while they're doing the work for God's honor and glory. I believe the Caribbean is a sleeping giant, and with help, trusting God from Christ for the Caribbean and Covenants 316, both in the U.S., in Canada, and in the Caribbean, we can come together, put heads together, and see how best that we can reach the Caribbean for God's honor and glory. It's an exciting time. It's a great time. I know the Lord is coming soon. It is said, attempt great things for God, and God will do great things through you. The pastors of the Caribbean at this time are excited about the possibility of Christ for the Caribbean, and we are looking forward to accomplishing the desires and goals of Christ for the Caribbean. Would you please pray with us? Would you please partner with us as we try to reach our own for God? I want to say another thank you to all the missionaries all over the years who've gone to the Caribbean and helped in establishing churches and helped the national pastors and all. But we really want to take that to another level. Please help us. Please pray with us. God bless you.